Welcome to another Mid-Sussex Wargamers YouTube channel video. I'm Chris and today I'm going to be unboxing some more Star Wars Legion. So I got quite a bit for Christmas, excuse me while I reposition. I got quite a bit for Christmas, the Wookiees and Chewbacca, which will already be up, hopefully you've watched that. If not, go check it out, but today I'm going to be doing Emperor Palpatine, who is a commander expansion. He will be the leader of a force. So let's get straight in and see what he's all about. So that's everything in there. So you get your little assembly guide, which is quite basic. Just shove his two arms in and stick him to the base, and then just credits on the back. That is, and then the components list, everything you get in there. That's the least interesting bit. Right, so let's have a look. So you get his base there. Let's have a look at the model straight up and see how much it looks like the actor. So, these are always pretty easy to put together. The only one I didn't do on camera was Chewbacca, because he was actually had some gluing required, but most of them are just pop in, and there we go. A little bit of excess on his hood there, which literally just comes straight off. But there we go, there is Emperor Palpatine. That is awesome. Really damn cool. Really basic, cool cloak. Captured the feel of the character perfectly with his creepy pointy hand ready to do some lightning bolt. It's got his horrible walking stick. Again, Fantasy Flight don't do eyes, but on this guy, because it looks really creepy, but on this guy it really works. So he would literally just go on the base like that, and that would be him really. But yeah, that is Palpatine. Nowhere near as much detail as GW stuff in terms of the robes, whatever, but it's not necessary on this guy. He's going to be a very, very basic dark grey paint and then very pale skin, and he will be done. So that is Palpatine. Another easy one to tick off the backlog list. But this is what we're interested in, is his cards and rules. Get out of there. Right. So he has two sets of these pop-out tokens, lots of suppression ones. I think that might be something to do with his lightning ability. So that signifies he is a commander, so obviously he is a leader. You can have between 1 and 2 in Star Wars Legion, or 1 if you're doing skirmish. Right. So let's have a look at his main card first. So he is pretty pricey. I'm not sure if he's been FAQ'd to be different, but at this point on this card he has 210 points. Obviously comes as one unit. He only has 5 wounds, so it's not overly brilliant. 4 to suppress him, red defense dice, which is good. He gets surge to crit and surge to block, so that's something with his red dice. And he only moves 1 at a time, I guess, because he walks everywhere. You can have 3 force upgrades, and one of these ones as well. Can't remember what it does off the top of my head. And he has pulling the strings. Choose a friendly troop unit at range 1 to 2. That unit may perform a free attack action or free move action. That's pretty good, and that is just every single turn. That's awesome. So just an extra action every turn. Great. Entourage, Imperial Royal Guards. Imperial Royal Guards are ones that I will be getting soon. Obviously they're the guys in the red cloaks that walk around with him. I really want some, because this happens while building an army. Ignore the rank of 1 Imperial Guard unit. During the command phase you may issue an order to a friendly Imperial Guards unit at range 1 to 2. So that basically means that you don't have to risk flipping up the tokens, which again, if you know how to play Legion. If you don't, then Legion can have a random sort of activation order, unless you have stuff like this, which helps you to dictate when things are going to move. He's also immune to pierce, that's things like lightsabers and whatever, and Master of the Force 2, so that means usually you'd have to spend an action to ready your force upgrades to use them again, whereas he gets to do 2 of them at the end of his turn for free. He also has his Force Lightning, which is a close combat, but also range 1 to 2, which is good. It's 2 red, 2 black, 2 white. So that's the good ones, the medium ones, and the bad ones. So yeah, that is what he does. He does have Pierce 2, so he can cancel up to 2 block results. And he has Suppressive. After you perform an attack, the defender that this weapon was used against gains 1 suppression token. Hence all the suppression tokens, because when he attacks people, he suppresses them. that is cool. He has a lot going on from there. He can deal out a lot of damage. He can influence the entire army. He has lots of force upgrades, which I'll have a look at in a minute. However, he could be quite easy to kill with just his 5 wounds. But we will see what upgrades he has. So let's do this one first. That's the improvised orders he has. So after an order token is drawn for a friendly order pool, draw a second order token from that order pool. Choose one to use and shuffle the other back into its order pool. That's pretty cool. If you do during the end phase ready this card, so that's automatically readied as well. So you can do it once a turn. Basically, if you draw a token, like one of these, so if it's a unit that you didn't want, you're like, I don't want that one. I'm going to draw a second one. Oh yeah, that one's better, I'll pick that one. So that's basically what it means. Go away, cat. Sorry about that. The next one is anger. So dark side only. After you suffer 1 or more wounds, gain 1 aim token. That's awesome. So that is every time, I guess, he suffers a wound each round. So that's just 5 points, and another 5 points one, which is dark side only. Choose an enemy troop unit. This is a free action as well, because this little symbol down here. This doesn't come out of his allotted 2. Choose an enemy trooper unit at range 1 that is not a commander. It suffers 1 wound. So basically just kill a dude at that unit. That is awesome. And then obviously you can take any other force upgrades that are available. Onto his command cards. Obviously you get 3 as standard in a hero box. You get 1 pit, 1 2 pit, 1 3 pit. That basically means how quickly you can use them. Basically dictates priority, if you like. So this one's called Emperor Palpatine, and now, oh no, it's not, sorry, so it's for, and now you will die. That's what it's called. During Emperor Palpatine's activation, he may suffer 1 wound and gain 1 suppression token to perform an attack. He may do this any number of times. After Emperor Palpatine performs an attack, the defender gains 1 immobilized token. It's one of these orange ones. So that basically makes it really hard for them to move. So that's pretty cool. Give in to your anger. Before an opponent would activate their first unit, you may choose an enemy trooper unit. If you do, your opponent must activate that unit instead. Assign it an order token from its order pool unless it has a face-up order token. At the end of that unit's activation, if it did not perform an attack, it gains 4 suppression tokens. Jesus Christ, that's powerful. And then the last one, yeah, everything within range of him. I can't remember if it's range 1 to 2 or 1 to 3. Gets a face-up order token, so you basically just choose when everything moves. I think it's range 1 to 2 when you issue orders. But that is Emperor Palpatine. Yeah, he has a lot going on for him. He's one of those ones that you will have to learn how to use properly. He won't be an easy just pop in and makes everything great, but when you do learn how to use him, everything will be great. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe up the top around here and watch some other videos from down the bottom. There will be much more Legion coming up on the channel at some point soon.